Live. Everything pulled up here. All right, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Shoot. Okay. All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the fourth Ask Geniuslink Anything live stream. For those of you that were here in the For those of you that were here in the what's up, Julian? For those of you that were here for the first stream, I was the host then. I'm here. I'm back now for the fourth one. My name's Austin. I'm in charge of content and growth here at Geniuslink. I've been with the company for about 1.5 years now. And joining me today is Alejandro. Alejandro, you want to take it away?
Hey, everybody. Alejandro here. I'm on the client success team here at Geniuslink. And I've been on the team for, I think just a little bit longer than Austin, maybe closer to 2 years. And it's been great. I'm here in Texas, enjoying, I guess, what you would call cold weather, but it's not really that cold, like in the north. Not as warm as it is in Miami, where Austin's at. I'm assuming it's pretty warm down there today, no, right?
We got about 70 degrees, so
70.
Sun's shining.
Okay, well, we don't need to brag. Let's jump into the disclaimer real quick. We just want to talk about what we're doing here with our office hours in our Geniuslink Ask Anything. So our team is really excited to help answer all of your questions that you could have about Geniuslink and our service, our link management, and making sure that we maximize your affiliate game. And first, we want to make sure that we tie in a couple things here so we don't get ahead of ourselves. So first, we are speaking based on our experiences and understanding. While we aim to give you the most accurate information possible, we always encourage you to double check for yourself, and when applicable, always test your links yourself. Second, we are not Amazon employees, nor do we represent Amazon in any way. I made sure to wear my unofficial Geniuslink swag and my t-shirt that was official swag from Geniuslink. So we're not from Amazon. We don't represent them. But along those same lines, we are also not tax or legal professionals either. Third, for the benefit of everyone in attendance, we aim to focus on general questions today. And if you have specific questions about your account, the best way to get this answered is via our channel at help@genie.us. You can send us an email and you'll get in touch with myself or one of the other team members on the client success team. And finally, we just want to thank you for being here today with us and supporting Geniuslink in general, and for being a member of our creator community. So take it away, Austin.
Awesome. Thank you for getting that out of the way, Alejandro. So
yeah,
we're doing something a little different this week. We figured that we would start off with a mini presentation just to drop some knowledge, give some time for people to drop in the chat. Today's presentation is going to be about Geniuslink versus Amazon OneLink, specifically the localization or matching algorithm. But before we jump into that, I need everybody that's in the chat to say hello and let us know where you're checking in from. StreamYard's saying we got 7 people in the chat, so I need to see at least a few of you guys say hello. I can see we got Julian, we got David Jones in there. David, we'll get to your question shortly, but I need to know where everyone is checking in from and who's in the chat. We're not going into the presentation until we get some people.
If anybody's curious, I'm in West Texas.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at in Texas.
We got
dry area.
Got some Miamians. All right, we got Lee from Liverpool. There we go. Carolyn, Nicole, deals and coupons. We got you checking in from Atlanta. Thank you for joining us. Okay, we got some people in here. That's great. Missoula, Montana. Man, we're covering the whole country and the continent, apparently. Seattle. Okay. All right. So I'm going to jump into this presentation on Geniuslink versus Amazon OneLink. Be 5-6 minutes or so, and then we'll handle some of your questions. So please, if you call that geek, what's going on? What's up, man? We're doing a live stream answering any of your questions. So if you have a question about Geniuslink, digital marketing, please drop your comment. I'm going to jump into a mini presentation and we'll get to all of your questions first, or afterwards. So get this pulled up here. All right. So Geniuslink versus Amazon OneLink. While Geniuslink, we offer a ton of valuable features. One of the things that we're most well known for is going to be our matching or localization algorithm. When you are generating an Amazon affiliate link to a product, assuming you're using a localization solution, these algorithms are going to attempt to find that same product on other international Amazon storefronts. Two main solutions for this are going to be Geniuslink and Amazon OneLink. Amazon OneLink's a free tool, while Geniuslink is a paid tool, but we're here to show you why Geniuslink is the better localization solution. So we ran a mass study a couple years back comparing the two, and what we estimated is that Geniuslink's matching or localization score is about 118% better. We compared this on three criteria: correct matches, bad searches, and incorrect matches. A correct match is going to be when you take a product, say, on the American storefront and get the correct match on an international storefront. If the algorithm does this correctly, then that counts as a point. We found that Geniuslink does this around 51% more than Amazon OneLink. Think about it. If you're promoting a product and you have international readers, you're not going to want to send somebody in a different country to the wrong product. That's no good. We also found that Amazon OneLink is about 80% worse at, or 80% more of the time, they'll send someone to a completely different product. And then, sorry, 131% worse at an incorrect match. So as you can see, you are leaving money on the table by not using a matching algorithm that is accurate. So another reason why Amazon OneLink falls short is that it is only supported in about 14 storefronts, whereas Geniuslink is going to support an extra 7 countries. See how good my flags are. Got Belgium, Brazil, Mexico, Egypt, I want to say Turkey, China, and India. So Geniuslink's covering about 50% more of the Amazon storefronts. So if you have an audience in any of these countries and you're using Amazon OneLink as your localization solution, you're losing out on commissions. Another issue with Amazon OneLink is that they send people to search pages a high percentage of the time. As you can see here, we have a product page, the greatest book in history, The Hungry Caterpillar. And this is a direct link. As you can see, we're on the product page for this. What a search page would be is when the matching algorithm attempts to find a similar product in that storefront. It may, or as we saw before, Amazon OneLink is going to do this around 60% of the time. Send people to a search page. And these pages convert at a much lower frequency than a direct product page. And this is extremely important when you're dealing with the European Amazon Associates affiliate programs, because they provide different commission structures on whether it's a direct or an indirect sale. And it's a pretty massive difference. You can see indirects are 1% all across the board, whereas direct ranges from 3 to 20%. And while I'm going through these, guys, please feel free to drop some questions. I want to let a couple stack up while I'm going over this and then tackle all your questions at the end. So if you're using Amazon OneLink and you have a European audience, I'm very confident you're leaving a lot of commissions on the table. The next downside of Amazon OneLink is that you're not able to generate a localized link to, say, Amazon bounty pages. These are things like Amazon Prime, Prime Video, or Audible. Amazon has a bounty system where if you get people to sign up for these, then you can earn commissions. So you're only going to be able to generate a USA link for these pages if you're using Amazon OneLink. Another scenario where this happens, if you're doing like a Prime Day or a Black Friday landing page, Amazon OneLink is unable to localize that. And then lastly, although we spoke about search pages not being the optimal affiliate link destination, in the event that you wanted to do one, say in this example, we have The Martian. If you're linking to The Martian and you're not sure if somebody wants to get the book, the movie, the hardcover, the audiobook, maybe you would want to generate an affiliate link to a search page. And without Geniuslink, you would not be able to localize this search page affiliate link. So keep that in mind. Another reason place where Amazon OneLink falls short is its limited support for tracking IDs. So if you're doing things correctly and segmenting your traffic by tracking IDs to see where different commissions are coming from, Geniuslink will keep the tracking ID even when we localize the link. However, Amazon OneLink, anytime that it performs a localization or matching a product from the Amazon USA store to a different country, it's going to default to your base tracking parameter, causing you to lose a lot of super valuable information. And lastly, another issue with Amazon OneLink is that it only has one-way localization. So let's say that you are primarily a Canadian creator and a lot of your audience is in Canada, and you start with a Amazon Canada affiliate link. Geniuslink is going to be able to take that Canadian link and match that to any country, whether this is India, Australia, United Kingdom. Whereas last time we checked, Amazon is only able to go backwards. So Canada to the United States. It's not going to be able to go to any other country. So those are the 5 main reasons why I think most affiliate or content creators prefer to use Geniuslink opposed to Amazon OneLink for their localization. Got some testimonials here for that people left after they made the switch. So that's all I've got on Geniuslink versus Amazon OneLink. And now let's jump into your questions, unless Alejandro, you have anything to add there?
No, I'm going to mention the visualizer. I think that's from the client success side. Part of our job in client success is helping a lot of Geniuslink existing and new customers and clients get familiar with how the service works. And when we get a lot of feedback, specifically with folks that are under Amazon Associates, when they first see the visualizer, which is what you'll see after you paste in an Amazon product URL, you'll scroll down a little bit and you'll see this long list of countries with some green, highlights there that you'll see underneath the URL. And that is a visualizer tool specifically for Amazon that lets you know where the localization is happening. Is it creating a perfect match? Is it going to a local match, going to a search page? And it's great information to have before you publish your link anywhere out in the wild. And it's a really incredible tool that I've never seen before in any other service. And it's able to just give you the information you need for all these countries. And then from there, you can do a lot of other things like use advanced rules. We won't go into that. We have a lot more information inside of our knowledge base articles, or you can contact us at help@genie.us to get a little bit more information about how the visualizer tool works and how you can use it with other features.
All right. Thank you for that, Alejandro. Let's jump into some of the comments now. So looks like we got some Hungry Caterpillar lovers, which is good company. We got Bird's Eye Energy Consulting coming in from Italy. And here's the first question from Call That Geek, who's saying, is there a way to change the time for the stats in Geniuslink? Right now, it seems that it starts a new day in the afternoon. Is there a way to localize it? Alejandro, are you familiar with this scenario that he's talking about?
A little familiar. I think it's just a little bit more over my head because we don't get this question very often. But from what I understand, it's definitely set. The way that the time zone is set isn't. We're not able to change that or customize that. But I would encourage you to write in at help@genie.us. Our team can tackle this question. We don't get it very often. Mostly we get questions about on the reporting side for other dashboards like Amazon and, how they report, their clicks in real time or whether they do it in their time zone or whatnot. So that's a really, really good question. I'm wanting to say that we can't change that, but I would encourage you to write in either way so that we can give you a better, concise answer on that.
Thank you for the question, Call That Geek. And it's a nice profile picture you got there. I assume you're reviewing some sort of razor there. Next question from Call That Geek. He goes, I use it a lot for deep linking myself for YouTube and IG to open the Amazon app.
Nice.
That's amazing to hear. It's definitely a feature that we're pushing pretty heavily, and it's great to see people getting use out of that. For those of you that don't know, Geniuslink by default creates Amazon mobile deep links. So if you generate a Amazon link to a product and you leave it in your YouTube or Instagram content, if somebody clicks that link and they have the Amazon app installed, instead of taking them to the browser, it'll go directly to the app where they're guaranteed to be signed in they can check out in basically one click, and it's going to increase the conversion rate and the average order values of consumers that pass through your affiliate links. Alejandro, anything you want to add there?
No, that's great. That's a perfect explanation of deep linking for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we got another question from Bird's Eye Energy Consulting, and I assume that's not your first name, but I'm just gonna call you that now because that's all I got to work with. My question is if Geniuslink can link to many affiliate partners in developing countries. I believe we mentioned that in the slides that we just went over. Geniuslink can use logic inside of its links to serve different destinations depending on the country of the person that's reading or watching your content. And yeah, you could do pretty much. Oh, you're Norbert. Okay, we got the name Norbert. So yeah, you can set the logic of the links to go to different places depending on the country. So yeah, Geniuslink can definitely help with that. We definitely specialize in Amazon localization, as we spoke about at the start of the stream. But you could set your own custom rules under the advanced settings in the link creation menu. Not sure if that answered that exactly how you're looking for. If you want to email us at help@geni.us, we can walk you through this exact process. But Geniuslink can definitely help you do what you're talking about here. If we have any other questions, guys, feel free to drop them.
Yeah, I wanted to jump back to Norbert. I think that was good. No, it was Call That Geek. He was talking about deep linking inside YouTube. We do have a great feature called the YouTube optimization tool. We call it YLO for short. I manage that tool and help implement it for folks that are interested. And basically what it does is it takes existing Amazon.to links that are in your YouTube video descriptions, and we can convert it to Genie.us links without you having to do anything. So if you have, last week, I think I had a client that had about 900 videos on his YouTube channel and wanted to convert all the Amazon.to links to Genie.us links. And so that would have taken days, if not weeks, for him to do manually. But I was able to do it in probably less than 45 minutes and converted all those for him. So that's a tool that we like to put out there because we don't charge for that. That's not an extra fee that you pay for. It just comes with your monthly base plan charge based on how many clicks you get, obviously. But there's no extra cost for that, and it saves you a ton of time. So that's a great tool, and you can find that as well inside your tools page. If you go to your account, you'll see something for the YouTube optimizer tool there. So I just wanted to mention that.
Awesome. We got a nice comment from Call That Geek again. He says, shout out to Jesse. From Jesse. I assume his name is Jesse. For those of you guys that don't know, Jesse is the CEO of Geniuslink, but he says, I highly suggest Geniuslink as it increased my conversion for my offsite. So he's talking about traffic that is off the website Amazon compared to on-site, which would be something like the Amazon Influencer Program. It's well worth the low cost for sure. Best service I use. It's a pretty fire testimonial if you ask me. We may be using that if that's okay with you. Love to see that. The YouTube conversion tool probably saved me thousands of hours. Here he's talking about YLO, or the YouTube link optimizer, which I think Alejandro spoke about earlier. Yep. I can see we got 9 people in the chat or on the stream now, so feel free to pop in any more questions that you guys have. We'll happy to answer them for you.
Yeah, we just have some interesting use cases that come through often through client success. So we have a lot of stories that we can pull from our bucket, and it's really interesting to see all the different use cases that come through because you've got so many types of creators out there. You got your YouTubers and your bloggers and people that are on Facebook groups promoting their affiliate links. So it's really interesting to see these different types of questions come through because sometimes we get curveballs all the time, and it really makes us have to work really hard to figure out some of these, some of the answers to some of these interesting use cases. Because somebody was giving us a nice.
Yeah, it's Jesse. For some reason, the Facebook users are not pulling the.
Oh, really?
names in the pictures, but that's Jesse giving a heart back to Call That Geek. There was one question that came in earlier that was asking David Jones. So it seems I've not gotten traffic, even been 9 months. Again, kind of like we said at the start of the show, the disclaimers, we don't dive into any specific circumstances for our users' accounts. We do this over our support channel. Alejandro, how can David best contact you to get that?
Yeah, we get this one, this type of question, here and there, and we're happy to answer it. We're happy to dive in to just to kind of, just take a good look at your account, look at your setup, verify everything is working properly. So definitely reach out, help@genie.us. You'll get one of our client success associates or the manager on there, and we'll work with you. So it's definitely one of those questions that comes up every once in a while, but it's normal for it to happen every once in a while because we have different types of use cases. So reach out. We're happy to work with you and find out what's going on and make a good recommendation if that's the case.
Yeah. A lot of times it can be due to maybe the way you set it up or connected Geniuslink to the platform.
Yeah.
So I've always been curious about this. I can see we have 11 people in the chat. Are some of you cool with dropping like what you're working on or what you have been using Geniuslink for? It'd be super interesting to kind of share what everyone is working on. So feel free to drop that or any other questions. In the meantime, I'm going to answer another question that Norbert left for us. He says, do you have guidance on how to find affiliate partners in other countries? Maybe a list with statistics about the volume of an affiliate partner in different countries or even some other sectors. And then he followed up and said, I was thinking about Alibaba or AliExpress, which seem to be more present in the world than Amazon. Yeah, I mean, first, this would really depend on where your audience lives. So if you're on YouTube, there's definitely going to be some built-in analytics there that tells you where everyone's from. If you're blogging, then Google Analytics will tell you that. And most social media networks will give that as well. So I would first try and look at audience and interest to determine what type of offers you can put in front of your audience. Assuming you're a subject matter expert about what you're creating content for, you should also have a lot of good ideas yourself. What I will say is if you search your product category, say, for example, travel, right? You can say best travel affiliate programs on Google or YouTube. And there you'll find some lists that some content creators have made that suggest a lot of great affiliate programs. That'd probably be my best recommendation without knowing your specific niche. So that'd be a pretty good starting point. So I hope, Norbert, I hope that answered your question there. It would depend on your niche. So Call the Geek said, I make product review videos and was sold on it for the deep linking when I heard that it was in beta a while back and was a lot more comfortable than another site. But I do like the choice pages as well. So yes, that's choice pages for those that don't know. Essentially what these do. Alejandro, you mind talking a bit about this while I pull up screen share?
Yeah, for sure. So, choice pages came about because Geniuslink wanted to provide another opportunity for creators to post their links together without users having to click out and then come back to the set of links that might be promoting the same product. So let's say you have the same product in Amazon as you do on B&H, as you do on Best Buy, and sometimes it's not the best user experience to click out and then come back to the same page, and then try to find where you were. With choice pages, you can have all those on what is basically a landing page.
You can see we got it right here on screen.
Yeah, that's it right there. And that's a great solution for a lot of creators. We've seen a lot more conversions that come out of that, just because again, it's a seamless sort of experience for a user to come through and click through on each one of those products to find the best, I guess maybe even the best priced or the one that's going to be best suited for them based on where they are at. So yeah, did you want to add more to that?
Yeah, definitely. So We've done some studies again here at Geniuslink about the effectiveness of choice pages. Armando Ferreira from Mondo Bytes was willing to help us create a case study. And in his specific case, we found that by using choice pages, we were able to increase his earnings, or EPC, earnings per click, by about 2.6x. So again, you're leaving commissions on the table by not taking advantage of localization as well as choice pages. And what this really comes down to is, first off, you're helping people price check in real time. When you provide a link to one store, which is usually going to be Amazon, the consumer is not 100% confident that they're getting the best price, so they may not purchase in that moment. So by giving them all the most popular stores and brands that they're likely familiar with, they can choose the one with the lowest price, and that's really what's going to drive most purchasing decisions, assuming it's a trusted store. Also, a lot of times, Amazon or other stores can be out of stock, so it's best practice to give multiple options for people to get it right in that moment. So yeah, that's it. That's the main reasons why people love using choice pages. And it also helps clean up your marketing copy a little bit, as you can have one call to action that says, buy product name now, and then they're taken to a choice page instead of listing links for every single country and merchant. So
yeah,
there's choice pages.
One hot tip I'll give from the client success team that we've seen is to limit your choice page links to 3 to 5 links, no more than 5. It's a sweet spot. People like having a variety of options, but they don't want to be overwhelmed by options. So 3 to 5 links inside of a choice page landing page is ideal.
Perfect. And real quick, we got a comment. A friend of mine told me that there might be an awesome podcast. I assume you're saying podcast coming soon. Yes, we do have the Road to Revenue podcast featuring Lee, one of the other Ask Geniuslink Anything hosts, that will be coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. We're excited to get those out there. And then, you left another comment, which we'll answer in a second. Guys, we are winding down here. So if you have any other questions that you'd like to ask Alejandro or myself, please be sure to drop it in the chat. Back to this question, we say, can you add a bookmark option for the choice page to add their bookmarks to keep it for later? So I assume what you mean is on the landing page for a choice page, that there's some element that says bookmark this for later. That's the first time I've heard someone bring up that idea. It's certainly an interesting idea. I don't know if that's something that we'd ever implement. I guess people would have to bookmark it themselves, whether using the shortcut Command B or doing it on the navigation bar. But it is an interesting idea, so I appreciate you bringing that up to us.
We have a feature request document that we keep on the client success team. So when we have feedback that comes back from our clients, and usually a lot of the features that have come out over the years have come as suggestions from clients. So we keep a living document, feature request document for these types of suggestions, and we'll take note of it. We'll put it down, and then we'll allow our product and engineering team to take a look and see if it's something that they can do, if it'll work seamlessly with what's already working inside the service. So I wrote it down as a note, and I'll talk it over with the team and see if we can add it to the feature request doc.
Yeah, thank you for that. Call that geek. All right, so if we don't have any more questions, we are going to end the stream shortly. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to leave a question. But for everyone that did show up today, I want to thank you for taking the time to hop on here and hang out with Alejandro and I. Can get a little lonely working from home, so it's good to give us some company. So again, we appreciate you coming on here. All right. So I think that's going to do it. So again, thank you guys for hopping on the stream. We're going to run another live stream next Wednesday at around 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. You'll see Lee on there. Answer this one last question here. Is there a way to add a personal banner at the top of choice pages? Thank you again. I assume is this like a custom logo potentially? You can do, I believe, a logo on the choice pages. Is that correct, Alejandro?
Yeah, you can.
And you can change the design. But I believe that's all the customization that we offer there. But as I was saying, we will be live again next week at 2 p.m. Eastern or 11 a.m. Pacific. And I believe Lee will be on that. He's also the host of our podcast, Road to Revenue, that will be coming out soon. And we'll have a surprised guest on that one as well. Wait to find out who that is. But all right.
The Rock? The Rock's going to be on? Dwayne Johnson's going to be on?
Yeah, potentially. You got to show up to find that out. So awesome. Alejandro, you want to give off the disclaimer one more time before we end here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So I'll skip down to some of the more important parts of the disclaimer since we already read this part earlier. While we aim to give you the most accurate information possible, we always encourage you to double check for yourself, and when applicable, always test your links. We are not Amazon employees, nor do we represent Amazon in any way. Along those same lines, we're also not tax or legal professionals either. Make sure you contact a CPA or another professional in order to help you with those issues. Third, for the benefit of everyone in attendance, we aim to focus on general questions. So if you do have specific questions about your account or any other question, now that we're ending this live stream, you can reach us at help@geni.us and reach out by email, and one of the team members will reply to you and we'll work with you.
All right, so that about does it. Hope to see a lot of you guys next week. If you didn't get your question answered this week, there's always next week, and we'll see you then. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.